MEL family, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Snypz. We are back in the building for week number 14 as we get ready to hit postseason real soon. And we got an AFC North showdown about to take place. DJS and the struggling Steelers taking on Scamming and those undefeated pesky Bengals. Kickoff about to go down. Again, shout out to everybody in the building tuning in as we get this thing underway. This is going to be a tough one, no question, for Pittsburgh, as Bengals will get the football to start the day. And a 1st and 10 starting up here. So, again, this is going to be a tough game here today for DJS. He's been on the struggle. But nonetheless, people can sometimes be on the struggle and still end up getting a big win. So it can definitely happen.
Here we go.
Joe Burrow getting things started here, and will get knocked down for about a 6-yard gain on the run. He's going to bring it out to a 2nd down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Chase Brown with a 6-yard gain on his first play, and hand it off again, and does get the first down on the play. So looks like he gets another 6, and that'll be a 1st and 10. Now coming up, oh boy, what's going on? Something is going on with DJS's sound, kind of going back and forth. Well, 1st and 10 coming up here at the 34-yard line. This time a play action, and wide open there is Portillo, and he'll get him a new set of downs again. So a 1st and 10, now to 46 as Scamming continues to move the sticks easily. Shout out to Miami Kid in the building. Good to see you. Coming through and redeeming his MEL points as well. Guys, don't forget, if you're a part of MEL, make sure you redeem your points. And that's a dangerous pass there to throw, and ends up being incomplete. 2nd and 10. Good to see everybody here in the chat once again, as we're getting that much closer to the postseason. Hand off here to Chase Brown, and he goes down there, gets now to a 3rd down and 7 coming up. Burrow back here on 3rd down, launches that one. Defense is there, but it doesn't matter. Jamar Chase doing Jamar Chase things, and he gets the 1st down on the play. I mean, he had the defense there. But he was still able to get up and get that 1st down catch. Wow. Play action here for Burrow, launches this up to Portillo, and that ball is caught. Wow, 2 straight plays in for Scamming, and it's already not looking good as he punches in the game's first touchdown. I mean, that's the 2nd straight play that looked like it should have been a pick. I thought the defense was there, but hey, maybe it's just me. Wow. So DJS will get the football for the first time today. So let's see what he could do starting the day off here. We didn't talk about Joe Burrow yet, but we will talk about Will Howard. Will Howard with 2,768 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 13 picks on the year. So his first drive, starting out here in the strong set. He's going to hand it off here to Hall. Hall will take off, gets knocked down for about a 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Middle of the pack as far as running on this team. Breece Hall's creeping up on a 1,000-yard season. 11 rushing touchdowns for him as well, averaging 8 yards a carry. So very good running statistics for Breece Hall. And Will Howard, he's going to fumble the football. And, man, it is starting to really look bad. Wow. Wow. The struggle continues. Will Howard fumbles. And an easy scoop up for Scammon. So 3 plays in. And the first play of that drive is going to punch it in for another touchdown. So Dameon Pierce able to punch in the tutty after the scoop scoop fumble. Big fumble recovery for the Bengals, and now a 14-0 game just like that in this thing. Scammon, if I'm not mistaken, is the lone undefeated team in this league. First and 10 coming up, and you know, this situation here right now, again, it's early because it's the first quarter, so it's super early. AWOL said there's that Pat and Scammon luck. Shout out to AWOL in the building. Good to see you. Just got done peeping your game on your channel. Breece with the carry, and Breece going to take off. And look at that. Breece with the grease. Running to the crib like his name was Search Warrant. TTC to the crib for a much-needed touchdown. Well, hey, look. Don't call this a game over just yet. Don't put the GGs in the chat just yet. Breece Hall. Big run. And DJS is back in this ball game. So 1st and 10. Brown gets knocked down here and be about a 2-yard loss there on the play. So a 2nd down and 12 coming up now. So 2nd and 12. Launches that up, and that is almost a tip drill interception. That definitely would have been what the doctor ordered for DJS. 3rd down and 12 now coming up. Again, we got a packed night tonight here on Snypz TV Gaming. And a 1st down and 10 coming up. Why does it make you ill? Oh, it's because of all the breaks, huh? I hear you. You might be too young, AWOL, to remember. But back in the day, and I know I'm showing my age here, but back in the day, there was this thing out there called the Game Genie. All right? And if this was back in the day, that's what people will probably think he's using. He's probably using a Game Genie, and he's just got all the breaks going his way and everything else. Not sure if you remember that back in the day. And maybe you did your homework and you do know about it. But, man, maybe he's using a Game Genie for Xbox. I don't know. I'm just playing. 3rd down and 9. This would be a big stop if he can get it. And he launches that up, and he won't get it. And matter of fact, Jamar Chase is going to be chased down but not be caught as he'll punch in a big Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase. Shout out my guy, Sin in the building. Good to see you, Sin. So 1st and 10, 21-7 already. He said, he got a Zen. That's for Call of Duty, man. He ain't doing nothing with Madden with that. What you know about the Zen, though, AWOL? I'm just saying. What you know about the Zen? You out there cheating in Call of Duty? You wall hacking out there? I'm playing with you. 2nd down and 9 here at the 23. See, you know, the thing about it, though, is it's still the first quarter. That's the crazy thing. Like, there's still so much time left. And there you go. If you're talking DJS right now, there you go. You got to just keep your head in the game and you'll be fine. I feel you, AWOL. I stopped playing 2K because of stuff like that. I'll be honest with you. DK Metcalf, deep ball, and that's going to be incomplete. So a 2nd down and 10. Howard back for the pass here on 2nd down, launching it up again to Metcalf, and he can't make the catch. So now a 3rd and 10. Third down and 10 here at the 47-yard line. And that's going to be wide open. He'll get the first down to play. So Hyatt knocked down at the 26-yard line, and that'll get him a new set of downs. So Jalen Hyatt with a big catch. Breece Hall already with a touchdown run, getting a solid run there. About an 8-yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 2 coming up. Again, DJS has a disappointing record this season, currently at 4-8 here in Week 14. Pretty much a 26th ranked overall team in total. And the thing about it is he's got a lot of power on this team, though. A lot of power on this team. But it just goes to show you, it goes to show you some of the dogs that are in this league, and especially in this division. You're looking at one of the dogs right now in scamming. So, needless to say, you know what I mean, that 4-8 record could be some big L's that he took, obviously, but L's from obvious dogs. And we're going to have to probably later on take a little bit of a look on the schedule that he had and kind of see what transpired throughout the season. Good handoff here, and this is really all he has to do right now is take his time. I think the best thing to do against scamming is just to simply just keep the ball away from him right now at this point. And big hit on the play there. So now a 3rd down and goal. Third down and goal at the 10-yard line. 10 seconds left on the play clock. He's got to hurry up and make something happen quickly or call a timeout. And he decides to hike it out. And that ball is almost picked off. Great coverage out there for scamming, and a 4th and goal. Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking about what's going on in the playoff race with you guys. That's for sure. We're definitely going to be talking about that a little bit. So a 21-10 game. He does end up getting 3. Hands it off here to Brown as he will get the first down on the run. He's knocked down at the 48-yard line. So first down and 10. Excuse me, guys. Apologies. Quick pass outside, going to be caught, and Callaway will get the first down as he steps out of bounds. So first and 10 with 6:18 left here in the first half. Still plenty of time remaining. Play action for Burrow. And that's kind of a wild throw, but he does get the completion, however. And gets him a new set of, not a new set of downs, I'm sorry. He gets 4 on the play. So second down. A-Wall said me and Doc need some scamming L's. That's going to be way off and incomplete. So third down now coming up. Burrow launches it, and that is broken up and incomplete. So the field goal unit probably will come out here and take their points. Kick is up, and that kick is money. So 24-10, 14-point lead. So first down and 10 coming up. Breece Hall with another solid carry as he gets the first down on the play. So Breece Hall, he's at 104 yards rushing now. And the first and 10 coming up. Howard again in the strong set. And gets it here to Breece. Won't go anywhere. Loss of 3 on that run. Brings it to a second down. So the AFC side of things right now, and talk about that top 3. Obviously, the Scammon and the Bengals at the top of the charts right now, sitting at 12-0. The Jaguars and Doc right now, they're sitting at 12-1 currently. So you talk about the battle for the 1 seed of the AFC. It's very close. And then the Patriots, which obviously is A-Wall, he's sitting right now at 10-2 currently. So that top 3 is kind of wild right now. The Broncos are sitting at the 4th spot at 6-6. So there is a interesting situation, especially in the west side of things, because the Denver Broncos, they're currently sitting at 6-6. The Chargers are also 6-6 as well. And then the Raiders are 5-7 currently. Raiders would have to win out and get a lot of help in order to do anything in the AFC West. But they sit at the 10th seed currently, while the Chargers sit at the 9th seed. Buffalo Bills are sitting right now at the 8th seed. So those are the 3 teams that are kind of looking on their way into the postseason if they could get in, possibly. A lot of these teams are just going to have to pretty much win out. But obviously in the AFC, the juggernauts on that side of the field is going to be the Bengals and the Jags. Focus is definitely going to be shifting at that top seed in these next couple of weeks. But you know what? You always get that question, though. Yeah, that's it. That's different. That's different right there. Oh, wow. He's wide open. Chase Brown wide open on the play, and he'll punch in another big touchdown. 31-10. And right now you could clearly say that Scamming and the Bengals right now are just too good for this Steelers team. And it's okay. It's okay. These things happen. They do. 21-point lead. What I do want to see, though, however, I do want to see that DJS doesn't just give up. A minute 50 left. I want to see that he just doesn't give up. Despite what's going on, you know, when you talk about a division game, you just always, I don't care what your record is, you just want to give it your all out there because these are guys that you play twice. So I want to see if he can do that. As DK will get that catch there, he'll get the first. Knocked down at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. But in the AFC right now, that logjam in the wild card spot is definitely wild between the 6 and 9 seed, though. Because you got that, like I talked about earlier, you got the Bills. You got the Bills at 6 and 6. You got the Dolphins that's currently in at the 7th spot. And then obviously you got the Chargers as well that sit at 6 and 6 also. So although those guys are tied for the final 2 wild card spots. And as I stated earlier, just ahead of the Raiders. So it's going to be kind of wild. But the big question you got to have right now is, we get a 3rd down and 4 here. Big question you got to have as far as the Bengals right now. Can they complete the perfect season? Can they complete the perfect season? That's really going to be the question. Can they complete the perfect season? And more importantly, too, you think about this also. Shout out to my guy Nice Cream in the building. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, my friend. And there goes another pick with 17 seconds left. But again, most importantly, right now, as you can see, the Jaguars, they have their 1L right now. They have 1L. Can they ultimately give them the tiebreaker advantage for that top spot? That's going to be a big question. Let's kind of go in, because right now, obviously, we're in week 14. We're going to stay in the AFC side of things here. Obviously, we definitely want to talk about some things here for a moment. But if we stay in the AFC side of things, we look at the Bengals' current record right now. Obviously, they're playing the Steelers right now. They do not play the Jags at all. But the remaining schedule after this Steelers game, they have the Carolina Panthers. They have the Tampa Bay Bucks in week 16. They got the Texans in week 17. Then they cap out the season with the Ravens in week 18. The launch up, and that is incomplete, and that'll do it for the first half. All Bengals in the first half, 31-10 as we hit halftime in this one. Again, shout out to everybody here tuning in. Appreciate y'all being here for the Steelers and Bengals. Week 14 game of the week. DJS and Scamming going at it. Scamming trying to complete and stay undefeated and become 13-0. DJS trying to get himself back in the win column. Struggling a little bit, and there it goes again with the sound of the stream, and then it goes right back down again. It's kind of crazy. Doc said he already has given up. So that's going to be an interesting finish. You know, if we go and look at the Panthers, Okay, so the Panthers, they're the top seed in the NFC, and we haven't talked about the NFC yet. So that's a big game. That is a huge game right there. Okay? That game is huge between Scamming and Methodical. That is a big-time game right there. That is a game of the week type deal right there, for sure. That is definitely a big-time game. And the fact that it's going to have a possible playoff implications. It very well can have some playoff implications. So that Panthers game is tremendous. And if it gets down to it in this particular game here, he may want to take out some of his players and have them prepared and ready for the Carolina game in Week 15. They play in Week 15. Yeah, Scream, you're right. It could be a Super Bowl preview. It definitely can be, as we see another interception here. And again, I wouldn't be surprised now if he does start taking players out. He's got a lot going on here right now, so I would not be surprised if he starts taking players out and keeping them fresh and ready to go for this Carolina game. But that's going to be a huge game, okay, in Week 15. Then you go to Week 16, and then you talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Right now, the Bucs are currently 6-6. Excuse me. And right now in the playoff race, they're out of it, but they're the 9 seed. They're the 9 seed. But let's keep in mind, there are two teams that are currently in the postseason in the NFC that are 7-6. So it only takes 2 weeks and somebody could be knocked out in the NFC. It only takes 2 weeks. So it's a crazy race over there. But let's get back to the rest of the schedule for Scamming and the Bengals. Week 17, they have to play the Houston Texans. Now, Houston, they're the 5 seed right now at 9-3. That's another tough game. That's not going to be an easy game for him, okay? That is going to be a good game as well with King Karan. King Karan is a good player, man. King Karan is a good player. So that's not going to be an easy game as he's sitting at that 5 seed right now. So he's got a gauntlet to go after. And then that final game against the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore game, and Baltimore right now, look. Listen, Sinister is 8-4. Sinister is 8-4, man. He's got a gauntlet. He's got a gauntlet, man. He has definitely got a gauntlet. So for the guys right now that can't stand see Scamming play the games, yeah, obviously you got to get out there. You got to beat him. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way that we could put it. You got to get out there. You got to beat him. But he's got a gauntlet, man. After this game here, he has a absolute gauntlet. And it's not going to be an easy win for any of them. Now, will he get some wins? Absolutely. I think he will. You know what I mean? But that's going to be an interesting situation. Oh, he went for the fake. But that wasn't working this time. DJS said, hold my beer. No, I'm not letting you get no fake today. No, sir. Sin said he dropped a couple easy games. Look, man, and that's the thing about this game. Like, you're supposed to go in and get a win, and things change. You know what I mean? You're supposed to get a win, and then things change. It happens all the time in this game, man. I don't know why anybody would think any different. Like, for real, like, anything can happen in this game. Howard back here. He's going to get hit. Incomplete. So now a 3rd down and 8 coming up. Now, talking about the NFC, though, we'll talk a little bit about the NFC. And I do want to get back to Jacksonville and the AFC as well, too. But we definitely got to talk because Jacksonville does have a chance. Okay, but we're going to get back to that in a minute. But the NFC side of things, we did touch a little bit into what is going on in the wild card situation right now. It's definitely a fight for the wild card spot over there. No question about it. Okay. There's you could basically call let's just call the NFC today, let's call them the Pac-7. Let's call them that. How about that? Let's call them the Pac-7. Let's call the NFC the Pac-7 this week. Let's do that. Because, I mean, this spot is packed. This spot is packed right now. So we'll call them the Pac-7. All right? It's because everything is tightly contested over there for the wild card positions. All right? We talked about the Giants are sitting at 7-5 right now. I believe the Eagles look like they may lock up the division. It just depends on what happens in the next few weeks. But the Giants right now, they're sitting at that 5 spot currently. They're 7-5. And then you got Dallas at 7-6. You got Detroit at 7-6 at the 6 and 7 spots. And then you still got the Chicago Bears sitting at 6-6, Tampa Bay sitting at 6-6, and then the Rams at 5-7. So you have it's a like I said, it is a packed 7 in the NFC. It's a packed 7. It's a packed 7 right now. So look, in the next 2 weeks, who knows what's going to happen over there. But, you obviously have your top 2 over there, which is methodical as we get a fumble there. And it's now a 3rd down and 34 coming up. Wow. But you do have methodical, obviously, sitting there at 12-1 currently. He's on the top of the conference right now. And then when you talk about Bellows Green Bay Packers, he's sitting there at the 2 spot, and I mean it's very close between the 2 spot and the 3 spot currently. All right, I mean they even have an opportunity to possibly get to the number 1 spot, but Carolina, they've already locked in their playoff spot, so they're not worrying about anything else. What a catch! Wow. And they call it defensive pass interference, but doesn't matter. What a catch! That was an absolute insane catch right there. 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's going to launch that one, and that is caught. And finally, the Steelers able to punch in a touchdown. And he almost got blocked, too. Put it right where it needed to be. So obviously with the NFC side of things, the biggest question you're going to want to ask right now, the biggest question I think in the NFC right now is, can a team like the Tampa Bay Bucks, who are sitting currently at that 9 spot right now, can they catapult and get themselves up a little bit to leapfrog the Cowboys and the Lions, or the Bears, for that matter? You know what I mean? And will it just be division winners? Obviously, doing things here in the NFC. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, we're getting real close as we head to the 4th quarter in this thing. 31-17, and ironically, this game is not over yet. I mean, we got to stop here. This game is not over yet. Callaway with another catch here, and he has got him on skates. We just said it wasn't over. He might have just finished it right there on that one. He had put him on straight roller skates. Huge touchdown. Wow. He sat out there and played the waltz with him. So 38-17. So 1st and 10 now coming up. First and 10 here at the 32. Howard back for the pass. We'll get the check down. And he steps out of bounds and gets only 2 on the play. 2nd down coming up. Shout out to my guy Rag Nasty in the building. That's my guy right there. Big shout out to you, my brother. Thank you so much for stopping by once again on this busy Wednesday night. Be busy Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Jam-packed. Just got word that the OMFL, another league that we commentate for, they are getting ready to hit the wild card round. So we're about to have 6 games of postseason action with them as well. And we do also have a championship game that'll be taking place later on tonight. At 10:30, we'll have the AFC title game for the Triple F Madden League. NFC side, I believe, already played up. So we're going to be having the AFC chip game. That'll be at 10:30 Eastern time. And then at 11:30, we'll be starting off with the MJFL playoffs. We got another wild card game with them, and that's going to be incomplete. So now we're 4th and 8. And the thing about it is, Sim, you're absolutely right, my brother. You are absolutely right. Like, that's a fact. You are absolutely right. I think that DJS can lock in, but, defensively he has to lock in. That's going to be the biggest issue. Obviously, he's got to go for it here on 4th down. Does he get the first? He does not. So a turnover on downs gives the Bengals the ball back. Yeah, the schedule's wild, Rag. The schedule is crazy, brother, but you know what? We're here for it, man. We're working hard. We're here for it. I'll take my little break on Saturday during the day when I go to church, and then get right back to a Saturday night. Second down at 5 coming up here at the 38-yard line. This game is almost a wrap. I mean, if he scores here, stick a fork in it. And like I said earlier, because he's got some key games coming up, in my opinion, if you score here, you take Burrow out. He's got 345 yards passing today. He doesn't really need to show off anything else. You take Burrow out. You allow him to get ready for the big game that he has in Week 15, a game that can change some things up in the AFC side of things of the MEL League, because that'll give, if Cincinnati was to lose that game, barring they win this game, obviously they'll be 13-0 after this game. But if they lost that game, they'd be 13-1. If the Jags continue to win, man, they can slide up to that number 1 spot. They could slide up to that number 1 spot. So this is going to be a crucial game for scamming coming up next week. Shout out my guy Rag Nasty again, dropping another 5 subs to our community members here, man. Thank you so much again, brother, for your support as usual. This guy is coming in here, man, and he is supporting us like crazy. He is really helping us try to keep these lights on here at Snypz TV Gaming, man. He's really trying to help. He's been supporting every night. Shout out again to Rag Nasty, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. And look at Brown, and there it is. I mean, no reason anymore to keep anybody in my opinion. He just punched in another touchdown. Chase Brown with another tutty. 44-17. And at this point, you got to say, look, I got to take guys out. I got to take guys out and get ready for this game next week. Gets the block. And wow, he might get 2 points out of the deal. Portillo's not going to catch him. Yet nobody's going to get him. So he will get 2 out of the deal here. So 44-19. And they'll get the ball back. I definitely appreciate you, Rag. Thank you so much, brother. My man got the hype train going. Big hit there. It's going to be a 1st and 10. Now I'm going to talk about something as well, too, that I saw somebody said something a little bit earlier in the chat. I saw AWOL in the chat saying that that he's got this, that DJS has a skill to go win and bowl. And I do agree with that. I've seen DJS win bowls, okay? He has won bowls, man. He's a great supporter here on Snypz TV Gaming as well, too. He's been rocking with us for 2 years straight. He supported us again today, as a matter of fact. And he's been rocking with us for 2 years straight. So big up to him. But I will say, he does have the skill to do things. You know what I mean? But I think AWOL is correct, though, in certain elements. He does get in his way, in his own way sometimes. And I think if he does stop getting in his own way, he definitely has the potential to get to a championship here in the MEL. He has that. I've seen him in other leagues win bowls. I've seen it, okay? He's won championships in other leagues before. He's been in Super Bowls before and lost, absolutely. He gets to the games, you know what I mean? But he does get in his own way sometimes. And I know this season has just been extremely tough. And obviously when you're dealing with an undefeated player in your same division, it's going to be tough for you. You know what I mean? It's going to be extremely tough. Yeah, what I want to see, I'll be honest with you, what I want to see the old DJS. What do I mean by the old DJS? Let me explain. Because we've been rocking with it for a minute. I want to see the old DJS. What I mean by that is you hear him before the stream starts, and he comes in, and he's confident that he's going to get the dub. He's confident that he's going to get the dub. Kakashi in the building. Good to see you, my brother. He says he's got to learn to stop blaming Madden first. Now, I mean, he might be blaming Madden first or whatever, but I know what I see, and I know that the skill set is there. It's definitely there. You know what I'm saying? The skill set is definitely there for him. He's got the skills to do it. But I think that him getting himself in getting in his own way, and on top of that, the confidence factor. You know what I'm saying? The confidence factor ain't there. And obviously, if you get beat like how it's happening right now, it takes the confidence away. There's no question. You know what I'm saying? It does take the confidence away. But the thing is, again, you just got to kind of get back into that realm of getting things done in that regard and just getting your confidence back. Get that confidence back and you'll be good. And things like this won't happen right here. Turner's taking this thing back and he might punch it in. Nope, never mind, he won't. But that's what I want to see, guys. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. And we'll see if we see it next year. What was his record in season 1? I have to look that up and see and find out what his record was in season 1. But again, he's got the potential to do things. He definitely does. There's no question about it, man. He's got the potential. I want to see that confidence. I want to see that confidence come back. I think that if that confidence comes back, we'll see him in the postseason. Am I going to say he's going to win a bowl? No, I'm not going to say that right now. You know what I mean? But I want to see that confidence. But I tell you who's got confidence right now, Scammon. Scammon has got confidence. He's going to stay undefeated. He's now 13-0, and he's going to a big game next week against the Carolina Panthers. A huge game against the Panthers coming up. Probably going to be a game of this season. So 13-0, about to take on a 12-1. It's going to be interesting. It is definitely going to be interesting. But a great game once again here for Scammon. We saw him a couple weeks ago here on Snypz TV Gaming also, and he was an absolute monster. And he didn't disappoint here either. He did basically the same stuff here. Just dominant. Extremely dominant. Balled out. Great game, man. Great game once again for Scammon. He stays undefeated. The final count of this one, 44-19. Scammon with a big win. A division win at that over DJS as he remains undefeated, now 13-0. And again, we're getting ready for some crazy postseason action coming real soon. And looking forward to it, no doubt about it. So look, we're going to have a little bit of a break. And then we got to head out to Madden Underground. I believe we're still having a podcast. I got to double check with them. And we'll be doing the Madden Underground podcast. After that podcast at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have the Triple F AFC title game here for J Flex and Meek. That'll be the Chiefs and the Jets going at it in the AFC title game. And then we will have a wild card game for the MJFL at 11:30. So, and that'll cap the night off. All right, but we're jam-packed busy, man. Again, shout out to everybody that came through and tuned in, man. We greatly appreciate y'all coming through with the support and everything. And shout out once again to all my likers, all my subscribers, everybody that continues to follow Snypz TV Gaming. It is greatly appreciated. And thank y'all so much. And Scream, we got to get this next bowl in, baby. We got to get this next bowl in, man, together. All right, I miss my comrade. All right, we got to get this next bowl in together. Anyway, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Take care. Be blessed. We'll catch you guys in a little bit. And again, great game here tonight for Scammon. 44-19, the final count. We're out of here, guys. Slide, folks.